Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
From Norwell High School in Ossian, Indiana, welcome to the second game of the doubleheader here as the Norwell Knights take on the county rival Bluffton Tigers. And welcome back if you were with us for Game 1. If you weren't, welcome to Norwell for the first time this afternoon as the temperature has heated up and we get set for baseball again for the second time today. This is Derek Decker alongside my good friend and partner Alex Howard bringing you the action live here from Norwell as we get set. And there were no lineups or anything like that here in this particular ball game, and everybody's ready to go. We've got the first batter ready to step in this afternoon now as the morning has faded into the afternoon, and the first pitch of the second game is sliced foul towards the first base side, and it'll fall out of play, and we are underway at 12:30 on the nose. Game time temperature this afternoon, 74 degrees. Justin York behind the plate and John Flanagan on the bases, our two-man umpiring crew this afternoon. And the 0-1 to Inskeep. Misses just high. Norwell taking game one 14-4 this morning after a hot start, and they continue to pile it on, winning in 5 innings. That pitch is fouled away. Straight back to the screen, and it'll make the count 1-2. And Bluffton will send Coral and Moore to the plate as well here in this top of the first inning of Game 2. The 1-2 just missed outside. That is Eli Riley, by the way, behind the dish as Ian Clark will DH for Rocco Haynes, who gets the start at second. This ball poked towards the right field line and foul. And it'll stay 2-2 on Inskeep. He's fouled away 3 pitches in this at bat. Bohada, the starter on the mound for Norwell. Didn't have much of a pregame, obviously, here in Game 2. The 2-2 off speed is, I believe, nicked foul. It is, and Riley couldn't hold on, so Inskeep will stay alive. Norwell lines it up defensively like this today. Costello, Kohler, Leidig left to right, Glasgow, Bragi, Haynes, House left to right on the infield, Eli Riley behind the dish, and Christian Bohada on the mound. That just missed outside, and Justin York has not given anything outside so far here. Payoff pitch to the leadoff batter is ball 4 in the dirt, and it gets to the screen. Eli Inskeep is on with a leadoff walk.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Christian Bohada likes to work fast. So with the new catcher Eli Riley, the young catcher behind the plate, it'll be interesting to see how Christian's pace kind of changes.
This will be the first time that Riley has caught Bohada in his career. Max Coral, the batter now, and he squares to bunt the first pitch. It is a strike because he went around, and the pitch was high. But Coral did not pull back. Coral is a 302 hitter on the season. The leadoff walk was on 8 pitches to Inskeep. And now Bohada will step off and sling it to the first baseman, Logan House, who replaces Bohada over there for Game 2. Bohada on the season in 21 2/3 innings has an ERA of 4.52 as that's a bunt that's popped up foul. 28 strikeouts to 21 walks, a record of 3-3 in 7 games. Looking to get himself back to a winning record here on the 2018 campaign, his senior year, the 0-2. Off speed, flown into right. This will be playable for Leidig as he shades towards the line and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone here in the top of the first on the flyout from Max Coral, and it'll be Colton Moore to bat now for Bluffton. Dangerous hitter. He was intentionally walked once in Game 1.
Yeah, a lot of speed, too.
That pitch is down and out. And Bohada, it's a guy that likes to pound the zone. If you've watched Norwell baseball in the past, you know that Christian has been a starter for 3 years now 1-0. Missed him inside, and probably not going to give anything good to hit to Colton Moore. These two men know each other very well, and Christian has played with him, played against him, and knows how to pitch against him. There's a strike call, and without a throw, another stolen base, as I guess nobody paying attention today with the runners on. That can't happen.
No.
As Inskeep walks to second base for another steal. He stole third in the first game today. That pitch just missed low. 3 balls and a strike to Moore. Coach McClain cannot be pleased with his defense, the lack of communication. 3-1, grounded on a hop towards Rocco Haynes, who makes his first throw to first and gets Moore in time by a step. And Rocco Haynes has his first assist. 2 gone. And the runner at second, Inskeep, moves to third. So here's Gavin King now. King grounds the first pitch towards third and foul. King had a couple of hits in the first game today against this Norwell team. Has hit very, very well in his career against Norwell. 6 for 12 in his career against the Knights. Ground ball sent towards short. Routine for Breggy, who fields on a hop. Throw across to first is in time. And Bohada works around the leadoff base on balls as he strands Inskeep at third. Through at half an inning, it's Bluffton nothing. The Knights coming to bat on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to Norwell this afternoon. We're in the bottom of the first. Bluffton got a leadoff walk from Eli Inskeep, but he was stranded at third base after a stolen base, advanced to third on a ground ball. Norwell sent Caleb Kohler, Christian Bohada, Belden Glasgow to the plate in the bottom of the first. They'll be followed by Ian Clark, Garrison Breggy, then Levi Leidig, and Corbin Costello, Logan House, Eli Riley round out the Norwell order in today's game. Bohada getting his first spot at bat in the 2-hole on the season. He's traditionally been in the 5 spot all year. And Levi Leidig moving up for the first time from the 9 spot to the 6-hole for the Knights today. Some shuffling around with a couple new players in the lineup today. Eli Riley getting his third start behind the dish for the Knights. On the mound for Bluffton will be Eli Inskeep. He is throwing in his 4th game of the year in over 9 innings of work. He's had a record of 1-0, an ERA of 4.67, 7 strikeouts to 4 walks on the season. He'll be backed up defensively like this: Brandon Lockwood in left, Gavin King in center, Max Coral in right, and on the infield, Mason Heller at third base. Colton Moore gets the start at shortstop. Connor Norman at second, and Nick Huffer at first, who started the first game, was charged with the loss. Landon Harris gets the start behind the plate for Bluffton, who was in the mound, or on the mound, I should say, as well. And Caleb Kohler will lead things off here in Game 2 for the Knights offensively, looking to continue the hot hitting that the team has had enjoyed over the last week. 15 additional hits in Game 1 in that 14-4 rout. And the first pitch to Kohler misses outside. It was a fastball, and Bohada threw 18 pitches in that first inning, 11 of those for strikes. Allowed just the one base runner to reach. Inskeep saw 8 pitches. By far the best at bat in the inning. The 1-0. There's a strike called at the belt. We're in, the second game of 2. Norwell with 2 more coming next week on a Saturday at the Garrett Invitational. Bluffton, I believe, as well will be in attendance. These 2 teams have met in the Garrett Championship each of the last 2 years. Norwell winning in 2016 5-4 and last year 13-4. The 2-1 to Kohler. Ground sharply towards the hole. It's short and through for another base hit. Second ground ball single of the afternoon for Caleb Kohler's first of game 2, and it's the first hit of the ball game for either team.
Good piece there by Kohler. Good hard turn there at first, like always from him.
Yeah, a player that plays with a lot of intensity, hard-working kid. Christian Bohada, who had a monstrous game in the first. 2 singles and 2 doubles, 4 for 4, drove in 6, which puts him at a year total of 17 in 15 games. Knights, of course, coming in with a record of 11-4 after winning Game 1. Bluffton fell to 500 at 7-7 for the first time of the year, as they had a great start to the season and have really fallen off kind of a cliff since then, losing 14-0 to Jay County coming in to Game 1 and losing 14-4 to Norwell, a couple of quality programs. There's a ball high to Christian Bohada as Caleb Kohler steals second without a throw. And I'm not sure what's going on here today with the communication. I guess everybody's still asleep or what. I don't know. But the lack of communication has been astounding by both teams. And now Landon Harris is going to come out to the mound, have a quick chat with Mr. Inskeep. That's something you just don't see a lot, especially from a Norwell team. And it's happened 4 or 5 occasions today. And the Knights have really shown no signs of making any changes. Norwell taking Game 1 in the softball doubleheader as well this afternoon. That's going on here in Ossian. The 1-0 is outside to Bohada, 2 balls and no strikes. And, of course, the Ford test drive program, still event going on over there here in the parking lot until 3 o'clock this afternoon. You can earn $20 for the athletic department just by test driving. Ford donating up to $6,000 to the school today. 3-0 to Christian Bohada with Caleb Kohler out there at second base and nobody out in the bottom of the first of a scoreless game. And Belden Glasgow waiting on deck. That's a strike call on the outer edge. 3-1 here to Christian. Again, the wind still blowing out, but not very hard today. Enough to move the flag, though. And there's ball 4 as Bohada is on with the 5-pitch walk, and the first 2 batters have reached here in the bottom of the first for the Knights.
Yeah, honestly, with the first game and how well Bohada did, not necessarily a bad thing to kind of pitch around him.
No, and they didn't give him anything good to hit. The one strike that was called was on the far outer edge, so they pitched him away. Belden Glasgow is the hitter, and he takes the first pitch high. Belden, on the season coming into the ball game, was a .350 hitter, very consistent in the lineup for the Knights, and just a sophomore. Has a lot of potential in front of him at third base and on the mound as well. Certainly at the plate, the 1-0. Popped up, foul territory, third base side, and then it'll get back out of play onto the road. Even the count on a ball and a strike. Norwell looking to win their 4th straight. Or actually, they just won their 4th straight. This would be their 5th straight. And their 7th of 8 if they're able to win this contest. And it's fouled out of play. A ball and 2 strikes to Belden. Glasgow hits with 2 strikes, and runners at first and second. They'll try a back pick to second. It gets into center field. And Caleb Kohler is going to take third on the play. The throw goes there. He is in there with a slide. E1 on the pickoff throw. It's first Bluffton error of the second game. And so both runners advance here on the play, and Belden still has a 1-2 count, but now 2 RBIs waiting for him out there at second and third. respectively. It's Bohetta and Kohler. One, two to Belden. Fastball misses inside. Backs Belden out of there. Glasgow looking to put the Knights on the board first. They took an early 3-0 lead in the bottom of the first in game one. Off speed, misses down and outside, and it'll fill the count at 3-2. And Knights threatening to load the bases here. Ian Clark, the designated hitter here in game two, waits on deck. He's hitting for Rocco Haynes. Cubs payoff pitch. It's driven in the air to center field. Going back is Gavin King, and he will make a leaping grab. Both runners will tag and advance. It's a sac fly for Belden Glasgow, and the Knights take a 1-0 lead. So Belden gets the job done with a sacrifice fly, pretty deep to center as well, to the deepest part of the park. Kohler scored on the play. Bohetta takes third, and now Ian Clark gets a chance to bat here. He's hitting the 4 spot all season long. 326 on the year. And the first pitch to him is grounded right back up the middle on a hop to Colton Moore, who leaps, caught the back of the mound and made a nice play, but another RBI. And it's 2-0 on the RBI ground out from Ian Clark. So the Knights do a great job of moving the runners over, getting themselves a sac fly, and then an RBI ground out to put them in front by 2 here in the first inning. So Clark gets his 7th RBI. This ball is popped up at the back of the infield by Braggy on the first pitch he sees to the shortstop, Colton Moore, and that will retire the side. So Norwell comes up with 2 runs on a hit in the bottom of the first, and we're through 1 complete. It's Norwell 2, Bluffton 0 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
It's Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes from 3 to 6 every Friday. Parents, don't forget the Bowling Center hosts birthday parties as well as company parties. The Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton with 22 lanes, leaks for youth, men, and women, and a full snack shop. Enjoy Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Top of the second here at Norwell. Knights up 2-0 on a couple of runs in the bottom half of the first inning to give them the lead early again, just like they did in game one. They took an early lead and are back at it here. The batter to lead off the inning is Clayton Thompson, as Bohetta is back to work for his second inning. That ball is fouled straight back to the screen. Ball and a strike here to Thompson. And it's grounded weakly towards the first baseman. House will cut it off in front of Haynes. The throw was not a good one to Bohetta, but he was able to corral it and step on the bag as he was covering for the first out of the inning. So ground out 3-1 on the play, and Mason Heller will bat now for Bluffton as we are moving at a tremendous pace here in game two. The Knights are up 2-0 here in the second inning, and Bohetta fires a fastball at the knees of Heller for a strike. Heller, the third baseman here in game two, started behind the dish for the Tigers in game one. Late on a swing there, and it's 0-2. And quickly the pitch, off speed. That's a nice pitch, but he missed it outside. A ball and 2 strikes to Mason Heller. This ball is fouled towards the first base side, now to play. This ball flown into center. Going back is Kohler towards the gap, and he'll run it down for the second out of the inning. And quickly, 2 gone here in the top of the second. We're moving right along in game 2 as Mason Heller flies out. Connor Norman, the 7-hitter, second baseman, getting his first at-bat of the day. First pitch misses down. Norman on the season is hitting .400 for the Tigers. And he's behind a fastball there to even the count at a ball and a strike. 28 pitches for Bohada with 2 outs here in the second inning. And it's fouled straight back. Norman again late, has not found his timing yet. Quickly back to work is Christian, and he fires the 1-2. It's an off-speed in the dirt. Norman checked his swing and was able to hold up. And he grounds this one towards third on a hop to Belden, and the Knights defense looks really good today. And that'll retire the side, so a 1-2-3 second for Bohada. We go to the bottom. It's 2-0 Norwell on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back to Norwell, bottom of the second inning. Norwell leading it 2-0 on a couple of runs driven in, one on a sacrifice fly, the other on an RBI groundout. They're in the bottom of the first, and they try to add to their lead as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Eli Inskeep back on the mound for the Tigers. And he threw 17 pitches in that first inning of work, 8 of them for strikes. Bohada has 31 through 2, allowed just 1 base runner on the leadoff walk to Inskeep. And 20 of those 31 have been for strikes for Christian. 2 runs on a hit for the Knights. No runs, no hits, an error for Bluffton here through an inning and a half of work. And Inskeep is back to work. He'll face 6, 7, 8 in the Norwell order, led off by Levi Leidig, followed by Corbin Costello and Logan House. First pitch is flown into center field right at Gavin King. He takes a couple of steps back and hauls it in. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the second. Of course, my special thanks to all the Norwell baseball parents who provided lunch here this afternoon, a delicious lunch, which I'm still working on here in the press box. Not a ton of time between games. We've been moving along today. Costello fouls the first pitch back to the screen, as it looks like the JV team is filed in here for Bluffton this afternoon, here to support the varsity Tigers, who trail 2-0 in the second. There's ball 1 to Corbin. Norwell looking for the doubleheader sweep today. They've won at least the last 11. It's as far back as the records go, 5 years ago. Norwell's, well, actually the last 12 with today's victory. Ball 2 to Costello, but it's been, I don't recall a time when Norwell lost to Bluffton. It's been a long time. There's been a couple of good games in there. But Norwell being the victors in all of those, that ball is flown into right center field towards the gap. But over there to make the catch is Max Coral for the second out. And again, here, if you weren't joining us for Game 1, there's a very nice crowd at the ballpark today on a beautiful day for baseball, mid-70s, nice little breeze, partly cloudy skies, and Bluffton, of course, just a few minutes down the road. Logan House, the batter now, and Logan takes a strike. Logan on the season hasn't had all that many at-bats, but is .308 in those at-bats. Takes a fastball low. A ball and a strike to Logan. 2 gone here with nobody on in the bottom of the second inning and a 2-0 Norwell lead. 8-9-1 due up for Bluffton. The only base runner they've had through 2 is the Inskeep leadoff walk. The fastball misses away. 2 balls and a strike.
Solid contact here in the second inning so far for the Knights. Just kind of atom balls.
This is a Bluffton team that defensively committed their first error of Game 2. Committed a couple errors in Game 1 as well. 34 errors coming into the day. So that puts them at a yearly total of 37. Norwell, unfortunately, in fact, they've been really clean. That's a jam job foul and out of play. But they've been really clean defensively today. The only error came on the catcher's obstruction by Ian Clark, which is unfortunate, but it does count as a defensive error for the Knights. 15 hits, though, in Game 1, the most important part. Scoring 14 runs. Comes the 3-2 pitch to Logan House. He checked his swing. The pitch was high. Oh, no, it got by the catcher. I thought he fouled it off. It got by Harris, so it'll be a wild pitch, 3rd strike. Well, that's an interesting play. So, actually, that's not even a wild pitch drop 3rd strike. That's more of a pass ball drop 3rd strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he even signaled that House swung or...
Well, I think he did go around. I think that's the call, but it got by him, so the drop 3rd strike rule is in effect here. And
yeah,
Landon Harris not really paying attention, I don't think. Kind of jogged after the baseball, and I don't think House knew what was going on either, but he gets to first, and Eli Riley, the batter, takes that pitch right off of the left elbow. Just grazed him a little bit. Didn't hit him all that hard. And now 2 on here with 2 out in the bottom of the second inning here. Caleb Kohler, the leadoff batter, back to the dish for the Knights. He singled to left his first time up. It's a Bluffton program that is trying to turn things around after having a lot of years of little success. There's a ball up and in to Kohler, but certainly has done that. They have had some really nice wins here on the season. They beat Belmont. They had back-to-back walk-off wins here at the beginning of the season. Beat Adams Central, a ranked team in 2A once. Lost to them once as well. A couple of double-digit run-scoring games. Ground ball sharply to short. Fielded there by Moore, and the throw to first is not going to be in time, and it gets away from Nick Huffer over there, who tried to dig it out, but it got by him. 1 run is in on the air. And that'll be E6 on the play. Could almost give him 2 errors, but we're too nice to do that. And it'll make it 3-0 Norwell.
Yeah, I think the error comes on the throw there. Kind of a rush throw. Actually, you could probably almost give an error to the first baseman there.
There goes the runner. And Kohler's going to steal second.
But costly error again for the Tigers. It keeps a almost scoreless inning on. So
ball 1 to Bohada, and then he flies the next pitch towards left field. And the left fielder Lockwood is there to haul it in, but the Knights manufacture a run unearned, and that will retire the side. Through 2, it's Norwell 3, Bluffton 0 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sport, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Back here at Norwell, we're in the top of the third. 3 runs on a hit for the Knights, and no runs, no hits, 2 errors. And they've both been kind of costly for Bluffton here so far in this particular ball game. Norwell getting those 2 runs in the first off a sac fly and then an RBI ground out, and Kohler grounding to the shortstop Moore, who bobbled it and then threw it away to Huffer. And that was how the Knights got their 3rd run of the ball game. They're only in the bottom of the 2nd. They left 2 on the corners. Eli Riley was left at 3rd there to end the inning. Has had a nice game so far, though, and looking to improve in his reps behind the plate. It's good to see him starting back there. And Landon Harris will lead off the top of the 3rd inning here for Bluffton. Landon on the season, I believe this is going to be, well, at least according to my stats, I think this is his first at bat of the season. There's a ball up and away to Harris. If not, then it's because he's only gotten a couple total. So he's looking for his first hit of the year here. And you don't want to walk Landon Harris.
No, he's got to find a strike here. First pitch looked good. I don't know. I guess from our angle, I couldn't tell where it happened to miss, but
there's a strike at the belt on the 2-0. Makes it 2 balls and a strike now to Harris. Or actually, there's 3 balls and a strike, and that's ball 4. So, that's not what you particularly want to do. A leadoff walk to a guy that doesn't even have an at-bat on the season. And Brandon Lockwood will step in now, who hit in the 2-hole in Game 1 and hits in the 9-hole in Game 2 here today. Grounds the first pitch past the diving Bell Glasgow over there, 3rd into left field for a base hit. That's where a leadoff walk will kill you right there. And Lockwood tallies his first hit of the day. Struck out twice and popped out in Game 1. Inskeep, the batter, the top of the order, too. Bluffton tries to get on the board. It's just the 2nd hit of the ball game between these 2 clubs. 1 hit for each team. He squares to bunt, pushes it down the first base side. Nobody's covering first again, and Logan House makes the exact same mistake again. That's just absolutely inexcusable, because Logan House did the exact same thing on Tuesday at New Haven, and it's very frustrating to see something like that happen again and again, and it'll be an infield single.
Yeah, another thing is the second baseman, Rocco
Haynes wasn't there quick enough.
Yeah, he's got to.
Andy McClain is incensed, and he's going to jog out to the mound and talk about just that as he loads the bases with nobody out. And really, Norwell's done a couple of things in this inning that shouldn't have been done. The first one was walk a guy that hasn't been at the plate all season long, and then you don't know what you're doing on a bunt. There's still been some things today, despite no really defensive errors besides the catcher's obstruction, that Norwell's done that they typically do not do. But the bunting situation has been bad all year for the Knights. Teams have bunted all over Norwell. New Haven laid down 4 consecutive bunts, and 3 of them reached base up in that 11-9 Norwell victory. But Bluffton threatening to get on the board here in the top of the 3rd inning. And it'll be Max Coral, the man to try to do that. He flew out to Leidig towards the line in the first inning. And he takes the first pitch down and in. And now what happens is you force Bohetta to throw strikes here.
Yeah, it almost runs the risk because he's such a good pitcher and has decent velocity of almost just forcing him to throw a pitch where a batter could just literally stick his bat out and score 2 runs here.
Called strike on the outer edge. Evens the count at a ball and a strike now. That ball is flown into left field. It's going to be caught out there by Costello. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is a one-hopper, but it's up the line. And they're going to have the runner caught up between second and third, and they throw it away. And now Lockwood's going to try to score, and he is going to score. The throw is cut off. It's 3-2. Bluffton gets a couple of runs on some silly errors by the Knights in that play again, and they have tightened this ball game.
Yeah, Christian did what he did have to do. Excuse me, there to get an out, and but defensively,
sacrifice 5 for Lockwood. Colton Moore lays down a bunt third base side, and everybody's safe. This thing getting away from Norwell quickly. Third hit for Bluffton here in the ball game. The sac fly the last time. Brandon Lockwood scored on the error by Riley. Inskeep went to second. And then that particular bunt single where Belden was playing at the bag. He's still at the bag. And Moore gets to first. So first and third with nobody out still.
One out.
Or one out with the sac fly.
Sac fly.
A ball to Gavin King, who can tie the game here with the base hit. And a fastball grounded towards short. Rocco Haynes bobbles it, flips to second for one, relay to first, not in time, and the bobble cost Norwell a run. It was a pretty easy double play ball. It was a one-hopper, kind of hot in there to Rocco, but he does get an out, but Bluffton ties the game at 3 apiece. And those are just some of the little things that the Knights have to have there.
Yeah, they begin to add up, as we can see here. Now it's a tie game. And
the other thing you got to really consider, as Bill had just working quick, flown into shallow center, it's going to drop for another base hit. This is just this is ridiculously quick. Bohad is working, and now you have to ask the question: Does Waybright turn that double play? And it's just something that you have to consider.
Yeah.
Seriously, because obviously not available here in game 2, more than likely with the don't know. He was checked out at the end of game 1. Don't know if it's a significant head injury of any kind. Did not appear to be after he was hit in the back of the head on a pitch as it's 0-2 to Heller. But definitely the back issue was already going to be a concern coming into the day. It's 0-2 as Bluffton has tied the game here in the third to Mason Heller. And now they've got the runner picked off between second and third. They're going to throw him out at third. And out of there is Gavin King, and that will finally retire the side. So Gavin King is picked off, but the Knights allow 3. Bluffton ties the game. We're all knotted at 3 as we go to the bottom of the third on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm Agent, and my team are here to help you turn 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
Bottom of the third of game 2 here in Ossian today, and we are tied at 3 as the Tigers get all 3 back there in the top of the third, thanks to the benefit of some poor Norwell defense and 4 hits in that inning for Bluffton. So they hit the ball well. Norwell helped them out a little bit. But, they have tied the ball game, and it'll be Belden Glasgow to lead it off here in the bottom of the third as the Knights try to get a couple of those runs back. 3 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors for Bluffton, and 3 runs, a hit, and an error for the Knights.
Yeah, if you're Norwell here, you want to get at least 1 here to feel like you haven't completely lost control of this game. And, you talk about the youth that's playing today, and, you can tell some of the maybe varsity nerves that are being showed here from, second baseman Rocco and maybe Eli Riley behind the plate a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's still baseball, and you got to go play.
2-0 is golfed into left field towards the gap. Running is Lockwood and making a grab on the run for the first out of the inning. So one gone here in the bottom of the third inning as Belden went down and chased a 2-0 pitch. And here's Ian Clark, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Grounded out to Moore, 6-3, first time up. Whoa. That ball slipped out of his hand. Supposed to be an off-speed pitch, and just never got a good grip on it. We're going to have bullpen action for the Knights here. And it's Cole Lewison getting ready to warm up, who the Knights may use sooner rather than later in this ball game. It's ball 2. Cole, of course, pretty fresh. Hasn't been used in several days, and did not enter in Game 1. Was on deck when the winning run scored to win 14-4 for the Knights. Clark flies this one into shallow right towards the line in foul territory, and it'll drop harmlessly in the bullpen. So Inskeep has fallen behind both of the hitters here in the inning, 2-0, but has battled back in both of them. Gotten the first one. As Glasgow, he got him to fly out to left. Inskeep finally into the wind, and the 2-1 took a longer look in that time. There's ball 3. And now Inskeep has thrown 40 pitches. 18 of those for strikes, so not a lot of strikes. And there's strike 2 called. Outer edge. Drew a little bit of a look from Clark. Must have been on the very outside edge of the black. Here comes the payoff pitch. Down and out, and Clark is aboard with a 1-out walk.
Yeah, Christian's thrown a couple of those pitches out there right where he just called one on Clark, and some drew a look from Clark, drew a look from Coach McLean as well.
Yeah, Justin York has not given a lot of pitches today. He's been, I wouldn't necessarily say tight, but he just hasn't had a big zone. And Breggy is the batter now, who popped out on the first pitch to the shortstop to end the first inning. Garrison just had a rough go, but did have himself a single to drive in the winning run in Game 1. And a couple pickoff throws. That's something that I've noticed definitely today so far, as Bluffton has utilized the pickoff to first a number of times, much more than the Knights do as they go back to him. I mean, Ian Clark is not a guy that's going to run here. He has stolen 3 bases on the year, but he's not going to be running in this situation. And Inskeep is quite concerned as he takes a few, well, there's a big leg kick, and he pops it up into center. Brady gets under another pitch, and this is very routine for King. He'll haul it in for the second out. So Brege's struggles continue at the plate. And
it just seems to be not as level as a swing as we've seen prior. Just getting under it, maybe dipping the shoulder a little bit, the back shoulder.
And here is Levi Leidig now. 0 for 1, fly out. Takes a fastball away. Of course, the Kentucky Derby is this afternoon. A lot of people interested in that, including at least one of your broadcasters here today. I will be watching this afternoon, as long as this game doesn't go to 17 innings. And should be out of here, but we have moved on at a great pace in both games today. This one has slowed down now in the third inning. We were through 2 in just 22 minutes, but this has been a 22-minute on its own, 22-minute inning, I should say. Leidig takes the 1-0 in the dirt for ball 2. Norwell still looking to get a run back after allowing the 3 tying runs to come across in the 3rd inning and another pickoff to first. But the Knights have just not looked sharp here in Game 2. Bluffton looking to steal one. The 2-0 missed it high. 3 balls and no strikes. I think the difference in this ball game is going to be how well does Norwell separate itself on the mound, because that's been the difference. The runs allowed by Bluffton and the ERAs are the difference between these two teams. They're similar offensively as a get-me-over fastball at these 3-1 to Leidig. But these teams are similar offensively, both of them averaging 8 runs a game. But Bluffton giving up 8 runs a game, and the Knights just 5. The team ERAs are 3.95 for the Knights and 5.47 for Bluffton, as that's fouled out of play. 3-2 to Levi Leidig, with Ian Clark still out there at first after the 1-out walk. Inskeep comes set. Runner on the move, payoff pitch down, and it'll be the second walk of the inning issued by Inskeep to put runners on first and second with 2 out.
Good at bat there to see some pitches, and of course Inskeep with a bunch of pickoff moves. It's easy to kind of fall asleep at the plate there, so good job by Levi to keep the good eye alive and take a walk.
3 walks to just 1 strikeout so far for Inskeep today. And that ball is driven to left field, a base hit by Costello, and it gets by Lockwood, and this is going to score a run. The Knights take the lead 4-3 on the RBI single by Corbin Costello.
Yeah, what nice rip there by Corbin. Again, solid contact. Has been doing it all day long. Just had some atom balls, but another RBI for him. I think it's a couple on the day.
Yeah, second hit of the day for the Knights, or of the second game here. And the Knights are already going to make a change, as Logan House is going to at least be pinch hit for the moment. What this means is Cole Lewison might be coming into the ball game and coming to the mound. I mean, he was warming up, didn't warm up all that long, but the corresponding move that could be made here, well, yeah, he's going to have to come into the ball game if he's going to use him in the mound, because you only get 1 entry. And the first pitch to Cole is a swing and a miss. Cole, what the corresponding move will likely be here as we head toward the 4th inning is Bojada will go to first and House will be out of the game, is what is to be expected here. Cole is .263 on the season. Had a pinch hit home run at New Haven. Grounds this one routinely to short. Moore on a hop and will throw to first to retire the side. Cole Lewison grounds out to end the inning, but the Knights get 1 back on a hit. They leave 2. We're through 3. It's the Knights 4, the Tigers 3 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
Welcome back to Norwell. We're in the top of the fourth. Knights leading it 4-3 now as they get one back in the third inning. They have scored in each of the first 3 innings of the ball game. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Here's how the Knights change it up defensively on the mound now. It is Cole Lewison who comes out of the bullpen and off the bench, and Christian Bohada moves over to first base and pushing Logan House out of the ball game here today. There's ball 1 to Mason Heller, as Lewison misses on his first offering of the day and make it 2 in a row. Cole, on the season, is pitching in his 10th game. The Knights have only played 15, and in his 18 2/3 innings has an ERA of 3.75, 13 strikeouts to 6 walks, a record of 1-1 to go along with a save. The 2-0 to Heller is going to miss down, 3-0 now. And Connor Norman will bat here after Heller, and they'll be followed by Landon Harris, 6-7-8. There's a strike call at the belt, or at the knees, I should say. And the Knights, with just 4 runs on 2 hits here in the first 3 innings, well behind their pace of 8 on 8 hits through the first 3 of Game 1. That ball slapped towards right field on a line, but caught out there by Levi Leidig, who was playing in. 1 gone.
Kind of looks like the wind's picked up just a little bit out there to right field. Flags seem to be moving a little bit more than earlier.
Yeah, just kind of waving to the breeze. And especially, out here at Norwell, and we talk about it all the time, but it's worth noting every single time that the wind is just magnified out here in this situation. And you got a cornfield, or what was a cornfield, to the west here, allowing that wind to just kind of blow right across it. We sit on the top of a hill, and just kind of allows the wind to have nothing to block it. A ball and a strike to Connor Norman, as that last pitch was high and tight, backing him out of there. He pops this pitch up and out of play. Towards the first base side, Norman, again, a 400 hitter on the season. Does not hit for a ton of power. Does have a double to his credit. Doesn't have all that many at-bats yet on the season either, but is getting his second of the day. 1-2, misses outside. And Lewison worked back from a 3-0 count to get his first batter to line out. And that pitch is foul-tipped in the glove for strike 3, and Norman is out of there. 2 gone, first strikeout of the day for Lewison. Now here's Landon Harris, the 8-hitter, the catcher, walked first time up, and I believe, if my statistics are correct, this is just his second at bat of this. Well, actually, first official at bat, be his second plate appearance of the year. Takes ball 1 high, and you can't walk him.
No,
just got to throw him a strike. There's a strike. Oh, well, they must have missed away because I was right at the knees.
Yeah, you can't really tell from this vantage point, but it looked right there.
And Harris is well behind the fastball. 2-1 now.
If I was Cole, I'd keep with the fastball.
Yeah, you got to pound the zone with the fastballs, and he misses high. 3-1.
Just a lot of late swings from Bluffton on that fastball this inning.
And Brandon Lockwood, who singled to left his last time up, waits on deck. The 3-1. There's a swing and a miss. Not even coming close to the fastball as Harris yet.
I'd go through it again.
Takes a real uppercut of a swing. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And out of there is Harris pretty easily. And it's a 1-2-3 fourth inning for Cole Lewison. We're through 3.5. The Knights lead at 4-3 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana physical therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back to Norwell. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Knights leading at 4-3, and what has become a little bit of a sloppy game 2, which a lot of times happens after the pretty big lunch and after game 1. Sometimes you can be caught a little bit off guard. We've definitely seen plays that have been indicative of continuing that trend because there have been some plays from both teams that have been a little bit surprising. Just not heads up. Guys just not thinking real hard on some of the plays. But Eli Riley, the 9-hitter, will lead it off to begin the bottom of the fourth. He'll be followed by Kohler and Bohada. He's only seen one pitch today and was hit by a pitch for the first time in his varsity career. Was 2 for 3 on the season in one game coming in. Those at-bats came at Blackhawk. And lines the first pitch he sees now into right center for a base hit. And now he's going to try to take second as the ball died out there, and he's going to get it. He's going to have a double to lead off the inning as Max Coral and Gavin King kind of took their time getting over there, and the ball died in a little bit of a thick grass with some dandelions out there. And that'll be a leadoff double for Eli Riley, his first extra base hit as a varsity player.
Yeah, he's quick anyway, but he was in standing up, and I think just about any player on this team could have gotten that just lackadaisical.
Yeah, he never slowed down coming around first. He was thinking 2 all the way. Ball 1 to Kohler.
That's almost credit to Coach Goody here on first base too, recognizing that.
Fastball flown pretty deep towards right down the line, going back towards the track, and it's off the wall. Extra bases for Caleb Kohler. Eli Riley's going to score, and now Kohler's going to try to take third. He's going to get it. It's an RBI double plus an error, and the Knights have a 5-3 lead. That's the fourth hit of the day for the Knights. The second for Kohler. It was off the wall on the double, and then he gets third on the air from the right fielder, which is Max Coral, the third Bluffton error of the day. And now a pitching visit from head coach Stacy Harold will ensue as the Knights are threatening to extend that 2-run lead, which they've built.
Again, Eli Riley had to, with the great speed, make it from second after holding, waiting for a possible catch.
Right.
From Coral, but and then the acceleration, he get up to full speed and score.
Well, the pitching visit has concluded. The Tigers will not make a change. We're in the bottom of the fourth. It's 5-3 Norwell, nobody out, and another run 90 feet away for Norwell in the face of Caleb Kohler. And Bohada, the batter, the 2-hitter in this ball game, 0 for 1, walk and a flyout so far today. Takes the first pitch on the outer edge for a strike call, just above the belt. Inskeep is still working from the stretch. That's fouled to the screen. Inskeep has come pretty close to balking a couple of times. Kind of sets and slides down the chest as he comes set and then lifts the leg immediately after. Don't need a long pause, just need any kind of a pause. And he paused for quite a while that time. The 0-2 misses down and in. Bullpen action for Bluffton.
Look like number 19 there.
It'd be Gabe Eisenhut, who started the first game at second base. Not the starter in this game. Not a starter, I should say. Connor Norman out there at second to start game 2. 1-2 to Bohada. He's grounded foul at the plate. That came up and hit him between the legs. And I think it caught him on the left leg, on the inside there. And home plate umpire Justin York's going to give him an extra moment.
Nice little exchange there from Coach McLean, walking down, giving him a smile, a head nod, and Bahada gives it back to him, and we're ready to play.
So Inskeep trying to work around that RBI double from Kohler. The 1-2, ground ball sharply towards second. Norman backs up on it, and a nice easy toss to first, but it'll be a RBI ground out for Christian Bohead, and he extends the Norwell lead to 6-3.
Yeah, that's what we call just getting a job done. Hard ground ball, right side of the infield, allows the run to score. And it almost squeaked through the legs there of Norman, but
Belton Glasgow, the batter now, pops up his first pitch into back of the infield towards Colton Moore, who's going to haul it in for out number 2. Moore's very reliable out there. Well, really, he's the center fielder but a shortstop by trade. And Colton on the season has only committed a singular error, and even that is surprising. I mean, he's nearly perfect. Here's Ian Clark now. Takes a strike on the outer edge. 0 for 1 today. Ground out and a walk here in Game 2. Knights leading 6-3 in the bottom of the 4th of a fast-moving game. Breaking pitch was well high. We are 60 minutes into it here in Game 2. The first game only took 88 minutes, so it was an efficient day of baseball. Looking forward to it here. This popped up towards right side and into the bullpen as Max Coral gave chase but ran out of room. 1-2, bases empty, 2 runs across here. Bottom of the 4th, the Knights have scored in every inning so far. They lead it 6-3 over the county rival Tigers in Game 2 after taking Game 1 14-4, looking for the sweep today. 1-2 to Clark. Off speed is popped up into shallow center, coming on and not going to get there. Is Gavin King. It'll be a bloop single for Ian Clark, the Knights' 5th hit of the day, and he's on with 2 out.
he's kind of fooled there with the off speed, but kept the hands back, just got enough of it to put it into center field.
Garrison Brady stands in now 0 for 2. Pair of flyouts today in Game 2. Popped out to Moore at short and King in center. And Inskeep's first offering to Brady is down. And Garrison still looking to get back on track after a little bit of a rough first game. Had the one hit to score the game-ending run to win 14-4. And he's ahead 2-0 now. Inskeep has thrown 68 pitches now, 35 of them for strikes. Lewison had a 16-pitch fourth in relief. The 2-0. Fastball away, 3-0. And it looks like Gabe Eisenhut is ready to come in whenever the time would require. And there's a strike call, outer edge. Eisenhut, again, started the first game at second, but the Tigers have looked, we saw the last man that entered, Landon Harris, in relief. He was sitting for an inning and a half before he came into the ball game. Just kind of sitting on the bench, not warming up, but came into the ball game after warming up 2 innings earlier. Swing and a miss, and it'll bring the 3-2 pitch to the plate. And the runner off and going, and it's a ball 4 as the pitch missed outside, and Brady is on with a 2-out walk, and it'll put 2 runners aboard. It's Brady's first walk of the day. Levi Leidig, the batter now, 0 for 1 today. Flew out to King in center, walked his last time up. RBI opportunity here with Clark out there at second. Levi's made some really solid contact today as first pitch misses outside. See if Levi can continue that as his average continues to climb on the season. Should be close to 300 after today. There's a called strike.
Be nice to get another big 2-out hit here. Keep the inning going.
Yep, 2 already across here in the 4th for the Knights as they lead at 6-3. It's fouled back over the screen and out of play. 1-2 on a pretty warm early May day, or the 5th day of May on Cinco de Mayo today. Inskeep taking a long look in now before he delivers the 1-2 to Levi. Fastball missed again. And Inskeep has missed. When he has missed, it's been low most of the time today. And his ball and strike count nearly even throughout the day, 37-39. And Leidig pops this one straight up. Left side, foul territory. Heller is there, and he makes the catch. Overran a little bit, but was able to correct himself and hang on for the out. And Leidig will foul out to end the inning. Norwell, however, comes up with 2 runs on a couple hits. They leave 2. We're through 4. The Knights leading 6-3 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Welcome back to Norwell. We are through 4. Now we head to the top of the 5th. Knights leading at 6-3. Here as Lockwood will lead off the inning for the Tigers, to be followed by Inskeep and Coral. 9-1-2 in the Bluffton order as they tried to respond after Norwell has scored in every inning. 2 in the 1st and 4th, 1 each in the 2nd and 3rd. And Bluffton got their 3 all in the same inning in the top of the 3rd to tie the ball game at the time. They trailed 3-0 going in and came out knotted at 3. First pitch from Lewison is flown out to left. Going back is Costello towards the track, towards the wall, and that ball is off the wall. Extra bases for Lockwood, and it'll be a leadoff double for Brandon Lockwood to lead off the top of the 5th inning. That ball was very close to getting out of here. It just kind of sailed. You know, it kind of looked like a routine fly ball off the bat, but it kept carrying out towards left, and that's not where the wind's blowing out today.
And Corbin is playing pretty shallow.
He is.
So he had a long run to get there.
As are all the outfielders for the Knights, at least in left and right. Kohler playing a more traditional distance out there in center. Ball 1 to Eli Inskeep, the leadoff batter for the Tigers. Walking a bunt for him today, 1-for-1. Swing and a miss. It's behind the fastball, and if you're Lewison, you just got to keep pounding the zone with the fastballs. Bluffton has not caught up to it yet. They've hit the breaking balls a few times from both him and Bohada, though. Another fastball, belt high for a strike. Norwell, on the season, coming into the day, had struck out 107 batters. That equals about 8 a game, and about on pace for that here today. But this is a Norwell team that likes to pitch to contact for the most part, and that's okay in the high school game. 1-2 to Inskeep. with nobody out, and Lockwood out there at second. Breaking ball, and he got him on strikes. Inskeep swung over top of it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Lucen got away with that breaking ball there.
Yeah, he left it up.
Left it about belt high, not where you want to leave that. But
already the third strikeout for Lewison on the day. Here's Coral. Pitch missed away. Coral 0 for 1. Fly out and a sacrifice fly. So 2 in the air to the outfield. 1 to the left side, 1 to the right. The fly ball to Costello scored the run. It's a ground ball sent towards third. Charging is Glasgow. Backhanded there, and a really nice stretch by Bohetta to get Max Coral by a step. That was a nice play by Glasgow. Surprised that he backhanded it. I think it kind of took a funky hop as it was bounding down the line. And Coral is out of there 5-3 on a nice defensive effort.
Yeah, here at the field, there's a nice little almost ditch type lie there by third. So definitely not surprised it took a funky bounce, but great play.
It's Colton Moore now, who has a great opportunity to get Bluffton back on the board here. He is 1 for 2 at the bunt single towards third. Grounded out hard the first time up. The 0-1. Missed it down. A ball and a strike. Colton.
Moore's not a guy that Lucen could get away with throwing 3 fastballs in a row.
Right.
Gonna have to have a good mix here.
Ooh, that's called strike 2 right at the very bottom of the zone, and it's now 1-2 now to Colton. He's had 2 pitches down there called strikes. That one was farther than the first one. Might have been a little more than Justin York's been given this afternoon. Stacey Harrell did not like it, but it's 1-2 now to Colton. Got to live there. Ooh, just missed. Evens the count at 2-2. If you're Lewison, though, if you want to miss, that's where you want to miss is low, because Moore has a lot of power, especially when you leave something high. There it is, called strike 3, right at the bottom of the zone again. Colton Moore still doesn't like it, but that ball was given consistently each time in the at-bat, and Moore strikes out looking with Lockwood at third. So Brandon Lockwood is left out there. He comes up with the leadoff double, but they leave him, and we're through 4.5. Knights up 6-3 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
It's Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes from 3 to 6 every Friday. Parents, don't forget the Bowling Center hosts birthday parties as well as company parties. The Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton with 22 lanes, leagues for youth, men, and women, and a full snack shop. Enjoy Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton.
Bottom of the 5th here in Ossian. Norwell leading at 6-3. Both teams have 5 hits here in the ball game today. 3 errors for Bluffton, 1 for the Knights. That's been the difference. Norwell has been better situationally so far on offense today. And as Bluffton had the leadoff man at second base, that took a hard hop to Colton Moore, and the throw sailed on him. It'll be an E6, and now Costello will get the second on the play. Here to lead off the inning in the bottom of the 5th. So an E6, and Moore commits just his second error of the season. It's Cole Lewison now. The pitcher right now has pretty much cruised. Just had the one double, has been the only trouble he's been in all day in his 2 innings of work. A strike late is called, and Cole Lewison stepping out of the box and saying something.
I think he's asking for time, and the umpire didn't give it to him.
And then the pitch was not a strike, and he called it a strike anyway. Well, Lewison didn't like that. And he drives that pitch into left field, a base hit. Costello will be stopped at third. And Andy McLean was not out there on that particular play. He was chatting with the dugout, talking about some things. So Costello wouldn't have scored anyway, but it'll put runners on the corners with nobody out here, and Lewison comes up with a base hit. And I think base umpire John Flanagan is talking to him about whatever happened on that play. I think he was asking for time, and John Flanagan assuring them that there's no big problem there. And after the single by Lewison, Costello at third, Bluffton's going to make a pitching change. We'll let you know the defensive changes when we come back on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
Now welcome back to Norwell. We are in the bottom of the fifth. The Knights are leading at 6-3, and Bluffton has made a pitching change. Gabe Eisenhut is the new man out on the bump for Bluffton, and he is making his first entrance into a ball game on the mound on the season. So this could be interesting here. It's always kind of interesting to see some guys get some work, especially on double headers. Guys are short. Bluffton only came into the day with 3 subs here on the doubleheader. And, by the way, getting his first varsity action is Jacob Waybright, who gets the courtesy runner call at first base to run for Cole Lewison, and he's out there with runners on the corners. Not likely to be on the move, but we'll see what he can do on the bases here. And Eli Riley, the batter for the Knights. So all kinds of youth on the field for both of these teams. And Eisenhut's first delivery misses low to Eli Riley.
Honestly, though, doubleheaders like this are good to bring some young players up and give them at least let them dip their toe in the varsity water before they get kind of thrown in, going sophomore and junior year, or freshman to sophomore year, depending on the team.
That's fouled back. 2 balls and a strike to Eli.
And obviously we've had fun watching Eli Riley as an athlete progress through middle school, and so make his way up to varsity is nice.
Flown into center field, and a diving grab made by Gavin King. This will still get the run in. It'll be a sac fly for Eli Riley, and the Knights take a 7-3 lead.
Yeah, that was a good piece. Great defensive effort there to run that down.
There's Caleb Kohler now with 1 out. Takes the ball high. 1-0 to Caleb. Eisenhut kind of has a unique delivery as he really pumps that leg up and then comes to the mound. It's a quick leg lift. Waybright with a very small lead over there at first. 2 balls and no strikes to Caleb. That ball is fouled away as Kohler just caught a piece of it. He is 2 for 3 today. A single, a double reached on an error. Caleb has had himself, he has really become very reliable at the plate. He's going to go over 400 after today's day, more than likely. 2-1. Popped up into right. Foul territory. Giving chase out there is Eli Inskeep, but he runs out of room. Inskeep is in right field, by the way, after Coral came in to second when Eisenhut entered to the game. Two and two to Caleb Kohler. Off speed, he waited on it, but popped it straight up. First base side, right towards the dugout, right here in front of us, and a sliding effort given by Nick Huffer in the stones here, but he can't get there. And Bluffton, at least Huffer, most of the guys, in fact, everybody except for Huffer, has the pants down all the way to the shoe, and Huffer with the classic stirrups, black with red and white stripes. Stirrups are not comfortable. Not sure why you'd choose to wear stirrups, but
he probably fell every one of those rocks too.
Yeah, 2-2 again. To Kohler's popped up, and Caleb is not pleased with himself as he slams the bat down. And Max Coral is there, the second baseman on the infield fringe, to make the grab. Caleb popped up consistent pitches there, or consecutive pitches, I should say. Ends up popping out to Coral at second. Here's Bohada with 2 outs in the 5th. Norwell leads game 2 here, 7-3, looking for the sweep. Won game 1, 14-4. And the first pitch to Bohada misses away. Eisenhut takes a long breath before coming to the plate, and that was a slow breaking ball that broke high, 2-0. Although he doesn't look all that uncomfortable on the mound, he's definitely had experience before, just not at the varsity level. There's a fastball called a strike. Bohada in game 2 here after 4 for 4 in game 1, driving in 6. He's 0 for 2 with a walk, a fly out, and a ground out. 2-1, sliced foul towards the fence.
Bohada let that one travel just a little too far.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Knights leading 7-3. Jacob Waybright out there at first. And the pitch to Bohada. Off speed, 59.5 footer, and it'll fill the count. So Waybright will be on the move here with a 3-2 count. And Eisenhut trying to get him to catch him off guard here. There goes Waybright, and the pitch is outside. A walk to Bohada with 2 outs. We'll put 2 on. So Belton Glasgow will bat now with an RBI opportunity out there. Waybright out at second. Bohada at first. And that ball is lined into left field, a base hit. And going towards the gap and finally cut off over there. 1 run is in. Waybright scores. Bohada being held at third. It's an RBI double for Belton Glasgow, and he makes it 8-3 Norwell.
Yeah, there I thought it was going to be 2 runs, but hit a funky bounce there in the outfield, and of course taller grass, and able to cut that off before it Got to roll fully in the gap.
And we've got another pinch hitter here, Ian Clark. Cole Reed's going to pinch hit for Ian Clark here, and he's getting his 4th plate appearance of the season. He has walked once. He does have an RBI. His only RBI came against Carroll in the last Norwell loss last Friday, 11-2. And Cole Reed getting the chance to bat here. He is 0 for 2 on the season. And this will take the DH away for the Knights, as Clark being taken out of the ball game. And Garrison Breggy waits on deck for the Knights, but Cole Reed takes a ball. Cole with another RBI opportunity here, although a ground ball will not get the job done like it did last time. 1-0's away, and it gets by the catcher, Landon Harris. And here comes Bohada to try to cross the plate and score. He makes it 9-3 Norwell. And it looked like a promising start for Bluffton. They had some things going their way in the 3rd inning and tied the ball game up, but now it's 9-3 Knights.
This has happened a couple of times today where they gotten 2 outs and just haven't been able to get the 3rd one.
Yep. 2-0, 3-0. Well, just when we were bragging about games moving along.
Happens all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it begins to drag here in the 5th. There's a strike at the knees to Cole. We'll see if Lewison comes back out. It looks like he is. No bullpen action for the Knights. Eisenhut's 3-1 is called strike 2 at the bottom of the zone. He'll fill the count now on Cole Reed. Belton Glasgow still out there at 3rd for the Knights. With 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th, the 6-run Norwell lead. They've scored 3 here in the 5th. Payoff pitch. Ball 4, it gets away from the catcher, and Belton takes a couple hard steps down the line and retreats to 3rd. So it's a walk for Cole Reed, his 2nd in 4 plate appearances on the season. And it'll be Garrison Breggy now. Really, if you're Norwell and you're looking to get out of here early, Garrison, you're looking for a base hit from Garrison here. Could get you a run closer. You lead it by 6. 9 runs on 7 hits for the Knights in air. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 4 errors for Bluffton. Ball 1 to Garrison. Breggy on the season coming into the day was a .410 hitter, but is 0 for 2 here in Game 2. 1 for 3 in Game 1. Ball 2. And this is going to call for a pitching visit from catcher Landon Harris. More bullpen action for Bluffton. I think it's going to be Everett Johnson to trot down there. Johnson started in the game, or in Game 1, I should say, for Bluffton. Not on the mound, but did start. Two balls, no strikes to Breggy as Harris is back behind the dish. And ball 3.
Well, it was 3-3. Now it's 9-3, and you can kind of tell the Knights tightened up a little bit on defense and really settled into the game.
Breggy swings at a 3-0 pitch. It's fairly close to the zone. It's 3-1 now. Garrison just looking to battle back and looking for a base hit. The 3-1 is popped up again. He's done the same thing all day. This is in left. Here comes Brandon Lockwood to haul it in. The side's retired. So Breggy's struggles continue. We're through 5. The Knights come up with 3. They leave 2. It's Norwell 9, Bluffton 3 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Norwell 9, Bluffton 3 as we enter the top of the 6th here in Ossian. Game 2 of the annual doubleheader. The Knights and Tigers only played once last year of this doubleheader because of some rain, and then it was rainy again. They ended up only playing one. But they did play each other at that Garrett Invitational, Norwell winning 13-4 and then winning 8-1 at Bluffton in the other game. They swept the doubleheader in 2016, the last time these two met traditionally here at Norwell, 12-1 and 8-0, and then beat them in the Garrett Invitational a week later in the championship 5-4. Here's Gavin King to lead off the inning. He'll be followed by Clayton Thompson, then Mason Heller flies this one relatively deep towards center, and going back, Caleb Kohler reaches up to make the grab. One pitch, one out here in the 6th. Batter is Clayton Thompson now for the Tigers. And he's well behind a fastball. Clayton has had some power, but he just doesn't look like a .515 hitter at the plate.
He has such a long swing. Fouls it off.
Ball and 2 strikes to Thompson. Bullpen action again for the Knights. Logan House is out there again for the Knights. There's ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2. We'll see if we see Logan. We might see him for the 7th. It might not be bad to get him an inning of work if the Knights make it to the 7th. And there's a wave and a miss. And Thompson's out of there on strikes. So 2 gone here quickly in the 6th inning.
What's Cole's pitch count at?
Cole's at 34.
Yeah, not
and
even
almost through 3 innings. 20 for strikes. There's a strike. Bottom of the knees. That's just a perfect pitch by Lewison on strike 1 to Heller.
Might also be good to get Logan House in here at the 7th just to take some pitches off Lewison. Because, again, another 6-game week for the Knights next week.
Yep. It's that time of the year. 0-2. Missed it high. That's a good pitch for 0-2. Good call by Riley. Ball and 2 strikes to Mason Heller. Swing, a miss, and an easy inning for Cole Lewison. Another 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Knights up 9-3 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
And welcome back to Norwell. Here to call the bottom of the 6th inning. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Howard.
Welcome back, folks. Due up for the Knights. Looks like we might have a couple pinch hitters here. So we'll get you their numbers and let you know. Again, the score 9-3, your Knights lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Levi Leidig up to the plate. Gabe Eisenhut still pitching for the Tigers. Corbin Costello is supposed to be on deck, but it looks like we might have a pinch hitter for him. Eisenhut, first pitch, plunks. Leidig, he'll jog down first. Now bring up the pinch hitter, Mason Lee. And Eisenhut with the pass ball there. Leidig advances to second on the wild pitch, rather, the pass ball. Lee with the ground ball to second. Coyle throws him out. Leidig advancing to third. Advancing to third is Leidig. Now up, Logan House will bat for Lewison. Closing the book on Lewison's day. And meaning Logan House will probably be your pitcher in the 7th. Eisenhut the pitch. House ground ball is second. And this run will score on the 4-3 put out. Two outs. Knights now lead 10-3. Leidig coming in to score on that ground out. And they're cleared for Eli Riley, who again is caught all game today. And first pitch lined past the third baseman, and he'll take a sharp turn, headed for second. The throw is not in time. He's safe, sliding headfirst in for another heads-up base running double by Eli Riley. Again, he takes the first pitch here this 6th inning, and not hit very hard, but great base running there by Riley. So Kohler comes up to the plate. Takes Eisenhut the kick, throws a 55-footer that goes past the catcher. Riley advancing to third on the wild pitch. We got a 1-1 count, signals the umpire. And Caleb Kohler with a ground ball single, left side of the infield, which will score Riley. That increases the lead to 11-3 Knights. And we'll have a pinch hitter here for Bohada, and it'll be Caleb Doomer. And his first official at bat as a varsity Knight. And Bluffton will make a change. And it looks like it'll be Clayton Thompson on the mound. So Bluffton make the change after a Kohler single. It's 11-3 Knights here in the 6th inning, 2 outs. And your batter will be Caleb Doomer. So the Knights after this game will have Angola on Monday, at DeKalb on Tuesday, at Jay County on Wednesday, home back here on Thursday against Huntington, and then 2 at the Garriment tournament on Saturday. You can catch all those games right here on the Voice Sports Network.
Yeah, and there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Caleb Kohler is the runner still out there at first for the Knights. Caleb Doomer will be the batter. He's going to get his first varsity at bat here of the career for the Knights. Clayton Thompson on the season enters in his 7th ball game. He's thrown in 16 innings on the season, an ERA of 6.12, 8 Ks, 3 walks, a record of 1-1 on the season. And we'll see what Doomer has at the plate. Be interesting to see the at-bat here from Doomer because Caleb is a kid that's gotten some work on the mound, a few innings, but I've never seen him swing the bat. So get an opportunity here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th of an 8-run game, and it hits him right in the right leg, and the Norwell dugout explodes. And Doomer didn't move out of the way a single bit of that particular pitch. And now it's going to be Jacob Waybright getting a chance to bat.
Get a stick here.
Yeah, he sure is.
It's one of those classic. It's one of those classic moments there where you bring in pretty much a pitcher only, and comes in, first pitch gets plunked.
Now Belden Glasgow is going to be pinch hit for by the left-handed hitter Jacob Waybright here, who gets his first at bat in the varsity game. Already got the courtesy run earlier in this ball game. He grounds the first pitch foul that he sees. Does have an RBI waiting out there in the form of Caleb Kohler. Caleb Doomer out there first as well for the Knights. Thompson coming set at the belt, the 0-1. Misses outside, ball and a strike. By the way, we're in the bottom of the 6th, and there is just 2 runs to get for the Knights. They've already gotten 2 in this inning, of course, but still need 2 more to hit the run rule limit. That's down and in. 2 balls and a strike. And I don't know who's waiting on deck. We've got somebody over there. I think for the Knights, that might be. Well, we'll check it here in a minute. Ball's grounded towards first and foul again. It'll even the count at 2-2 here to Jacob Waybright. Yeah, that's actually that's Rocco Haynes over there in the on-deck circle. He would be batting for himself in the cleanup spot 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jacob Waybright. 2 outs in the 6th. The pitch. Off speed, called. Strike 3, and Waybright is fooled on the breaking pitch, and the side is retired. So, in Jacob Waybright's first varsity at bat, he strikes out looking on a curveball, and Norwell leaves 2. But they come up with 2 more. They continue the string of scoring in every inning. 3 outs to get here. We go to the 7th. Knights leading 11-3 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm Agent, and my team are here to help you turn 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Top of the 7th here at Norwell. Norwell looking to sweep the doubleheader again here from Bluffton. They lead at 11-3 and took the first game 14-4 here on this Saturday doubleheader. Connor Norman will not lead off as he will be pinch hit for by Dominic McPherson, who has only entered in 6 games on the season. Dominic is hitting .222 at the dish, wears number 3 for the Tigers. He would be followed by Harrison and Lockwood in the order, assuming no pinch hitters, but Bluffton is almost out of subs, I think, because they only had 3 coming into the ball game. Logan House, the new pitcher for the Knights, takes the first pitch for a strike, does McPherson on the inner edge. House on the season is pitching in his 7th game, and in 17 innings, a record of 288, 21 Ks, 11 walks, and a record of 1-0 to go along with the save. Nice season so far for the sophomore. Ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. McPherson was well behind it, 1-2. And Knights finally looking to close things out again. Bohada in line for the win. Off speed, missed it away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Christian would get his 4th win of the season if Norwell able to hold the 8-run lead here in the 7th inning. 2-2 fastball low. Got to throw him a strike, and he'll bring the payoff pitch to the plate.
Yeah, that's something McLean's not too fond of, is when we mess around here in the 7th inning.
There's the fastball, and he blew it by him, and he got McPherson to go down, swinging with his arms, and that's the first out of the inning. Here is Landon Harris now. Where's number 6? 0 for 1 for the Tigers today. A walk and a strikeout. Has not put a ball in play here in Game 2. There's a swing and a miss. In fact, has not put a ball in play all season long. There it is. There's a ground ball routine to Rocco over at second. He'll throw to first for the second out of the inning. Rocco's done a nice job over there today. The only ball that he even had trouble with was what could have been a double play ball. It was sharp off the bat. It was a one-hopper. Did a nice job of knocking it down, at least taking the out at second. It did allow a run to cross in the 3rd inning. And now the Knights are 1 out away from a doubleheader sweep of Bluffton. Brandon Lockwood, the last chance for the Tigers. He's 2 for 2, a single and a double, both to left. So Costello is playing almost in, even with the second base bag, instead of being shaded towards the left. There's a strike, bottom of the knees. Just trying to look to close it out. Thompson threw just 6 pitches in that inning for Bluffton. To get the last out, 1-1, off speed, called strike 2. Knights looking to go to 12-4 on the season. This would be their 5th straight. The 1-2 pitch. missed down. It's a fastball that bounced off the plate. Eli Riley's had a nice day, again behind the plate. Just one defensive error for the Knights again. 11 runs on 9 hits today. 3 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors for Bluffton. 10 left on base for the Knights, though. The 2-2. Fastball, and he spiked it into the ground again, and it'll be a full count. To Lockwood, 13 pitches, 7 for strikes for House here in the 7th inning. Top of the order waits on deck.
Need to throw a strike here.
The 3-2 pitch is a ground ball towards third, scooped up by Glasgow. He'll throw across, and the Knights win 11-3. They sweep Bluffton in the doubleheader here at Norwell. We'll go ahead and take a break and tally up the final statistics. Fly the W. The Knights win today.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back here to Norwell. We are finished with this one. Norwell winning 11-3 and actually just missed the consecutive game streak of double digits in the hit column. They tally 9 in this ball game and an 11-3 victory after taking game 1 14-4. Here's how Bluffton fared offensively today. They got a team total of 5 hits on the day. Eli Inskeep was 1 for 2 with a bunt single and scored a run. Colton Moore 1 for 3 with a bunt single. Gavin King 0 for 3. Clayton Thompson 1 for 3 with a single. Mason Heller, Connor Norman, Landon Harris all without a hit today. And Brandon Lockwood was 2 for 3 with a single and a double for the Tigers and scored a run as well. Eli Inskeep's going to be charged with the loss. He lasted 4 innings today and allowed 5 earned runs. 8 total on 6 hits. Walked 4, struck out 1. Gabe Eisenhut came on in relief for an inning and 2/3. Threw a total of 36 pitches and allowed 3 earned runs on 3 hits. 2 walks, no strikeouts, and Clayton Thompson came on to nail down the last out of the 6th inning for the Tigers. Threw just 6 pitches and struck out a batter. And we are joined now after the 2 victories today by Norwell head coach Andy McLean. And, Coach, you guys come away with 2 good victories today here at home as you wrap up a week in which you win all 5.
Yes, sir. Great week. Great way to finish it up. Well said. Well put, as always. Beautiful day for baseball. Yeah. I'm sure you mentioned that several times. What a tremendous crowd.
Yeah.
A lot of folks out here love that. We were able to play some good baseball in front of them. A lot of guys contributing. And swinging the bats and so forth. Bluffton's a nice club. The coach does a really good job. I like him offensively at the plate. That's redundant. I like him offensively. They're sharp. They kind of hunt the fastball and can swing the bats a little bit and do a nice job. So I think our pitchers did a nice job of holding them down and able to score some runs. And like you say, good way to end the week and get a little rest and look at another 6 games in 7 days next week. But we'll be ready for it.
Yeah, your guys come up with 24 hits in 2 games today, and just missed the double-digit hit total again here in Game 2 with 9. But every other game this week, there were at least 10 hits in the ball games. I mean, the offense really came alive after there were a few struggles, but definitely good enough to get jobs done.
Yeah, no, you're right.
In some games, but really exploded here this week.
You're right. Great point, and I appreciate you saying that because we were kind of finding a way to manufacture runs and score when we weren't. But, yeah, kind of exploded here a little bit and kind of did some things we want to do with the warm weather and everybody kind of finding their role and their stride and so forth. And proud of them, and I want to continue that into next week for sure.
Yeah, and then kind of previewing next week, you've got Angola coming up here at home. Always a solid team.
Sure.
You just never know what you're going to get from them as far as pitching-wise. And then 2 very tough conference games coming up. DeKalb on the road, then Huntington North here at home are kind of the highlights of the week.
Absolutely.
And then I believe Bluffton in the Garrett Invitational again on Saturday. Is that correct?
Well, and actually – we've got Jay County coming in on Wednesday as a makeup. And I say coming in, we're going there, forgive me. Look forward to playing them. The last team in the sectional to play, in my mind, I'm thinking. Looking forward to matching up against them. And then actually we'll play Lures in Game 1 of the Garrett Invitational, and Garrett will play Bluffton, and then the winners will play. So we'll see from there. Yeah.
Same alignment as in past years then.
Yes, sir.
Up there at Garrett always will be fun there. 2 conference games. Your guys are still looking to stay undefeated in the conference after a couple of good weeks here. Coach, we congratulate you on the 2 victories, the 5 this week, and look forward to calling them with you next week.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
As Norwell head coach Andy McLean stopping by to chat with us after the 11-3 victory, followed by or preceded by the 14-4 victory here this morning. And we'll go ahead and run through Norwell's offensive statistics now at this point. Offensively in Game 2, Caleb Kohler 3 for 5, 2 singles, a double, and 3 driven in, scored twice. He just had a tremendous day here at Norwell. Christian Bohada was 0 for 2, but scored twice and drove in a run. Belden Glasgow 1 for 3 with a double and a couple driven in. Ian Clark 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI, scored as well. Garrison Bragg 0 for 3. Levi Leidig 0 for 2, but walked and scored. Corbin Costello 1 for 3 with a single and RBI and scored. Logan House 0 for 2. Eli Riley 2 for 2, which makes him 4 for 5 on the season. Scored twice, and both of those were doubles. So his first couple of doubles, he's going to be a good one here. And basically you're looking at a guy that's going to catch for the next 3 years here at Norwell, more than likely. Cole Lewison was 1 for 2 with a single. Jacob Waybright came around to score as a courtesy runner and struck out looking at the plate in his first varsity at bat. And Mason Lee was 0 for 1 for the Knights. Christian Bohada gets the win in 3 innings of work, 47 pitches, 3 earned runs on 4 hits, 2 walks, no Ks. Cole Lewison, 3 innings of work, and blew some fastballs by the Bluffton hitters on 38 pitches. Just allowed 1 hit, no walks, and 6 Ks. And Logan House comes in for the final inning of work and nails down the last 3 outs, no hits, no walks, and 1 strikeout for Logan. Bluffton comes up with their only 3 runs in the 3rd inning. 3 runs on 5 hits today, 4 errors, and left 3 aboard. Norwell gets 2 in the first, 1 in each the 2nd and 3rd, 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th. For a game total of 11 runs on 9 hits, they commit 1 defensive error and left 10 on board. Stage game time is 1 hour and 49 minutes. And Alex, Norwell coming away with 2 pretty wide margin victories today over a Bluffton team that is a much improved Bluffton. I mean, this is one of the better Bluffton teams we've seen over the past 5 or 6 years. Definitely a club that's going to continue to get better, but Norwell's offense was just too much today.
Yeah, definitely, just as Coach McLean said, too, the Bluffton at the plate was not bad, honestly.
Right.
They had some timely hits today, and but I just think about the second game and, the youth that we put out there in the starting lineup of the second game and kind of how the first couple innings went. You could kind of tell the youth was out there, but as they settled in, Norwell found their stride, and the scoreboard went accordingly.
Yeah, Norwell kind of settled in after that, and I think that's a real positive thing going forward because you're looking at a lot of guys that are going to start next year. On defense today, you talk about guys like Rocco Haynes potentially, definitely Eli Riley behind the dish. Yeah. So some good young talent getting a chance to bat today as well. Norwell taking the game to 11-3. So, Alex, it was a pleasure to have you along for the ride today. Certainly appreciate you stopping by and getting some insight from a former alumni, former high school player. Always brings something else to the broadcast.
Yeah, it's definitely good to be here and see it from this side of the plexiglass here at Norwell.
The dirty plexiglass.
The dirty plexiglass.
Well, that'll do it here from Norwell. We'll be back online with you, 5:30 start on Monday against Angola here at home. Then Norwell travels to DeKalb and Jay County Tuesday, Wednesday. Back here at home for another conference game against Huntington on Thursday. And then it'll play Lures in the first game of 2 up at Garrett in the Garrett Invitational. And then we'll play in either the consolation game or the championship, depending on the outcome of that game against Bluffton or Garrett. Until then, on behalf of Alex Howard and the entire Wells County Voice crew, this is Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.